Hello, this is Patxi Rizzo. I'm going to showcase a few dashboards I made based on Tableau's Superstore data that's preloaded into the software. To start it off, just going through a couple of quick business insights that are created based off the data. The first view, first dashboard, is going to be sales by state and region. So these two tables on the top, on the left, we have a map with an action enabled. So if you wanted to see sales by state, you could click an action. Can also just be a highlight, and it could also take you to URL. But for this specific metric, I thought it'd be best if we could click, and the data on the right here will show profit by product by the state. And if you see, if we change states, the data will change to reflect the profit based on the state that we want to look at. On the bottom, if a manager or an executive wanted to see not by state, but rather by region, what sales and profit look like. On the left, we have sales by region, and that's broken up by quarter. If you wanted to look at our key at the bottom, it'll show you which quarter is which. In highlighting, we used tooltips to be able to identify what the quarter is, what the sales are, what the year is as well. So that's it on the left. But to get a better comparison of sales per customer by region, I thought it'd be a good idea to be able to compare how different regions and different managers were doing solely based off of how many sales they were getting per customer. And so you can see that maybe the South and the Central is doing slightly better than what it appears on the left based off of the amount of customers that they're receiving, because obviously maybe the West is a little bit more urban, might have higher population, so I thought that'd be a good idea as well. The second dashboard just wanted to show, this one is specifically about shipment times, and I called it shipment insights. So at the top, very clear, letting you know how shipments were processed and if they were on time or if they were late or if they were early. And on the right here, you can see we can change the year that we want to look at and the quarter. So all this data on the bar graph is going to be from a particular quarter, from a particular year. So let's say if I wanted to look at the most recent data, 2021 quarter 4, we could see that 45% of shipments were early, 28% were on time, and 27% were late. And this is broken down by week and month to get us a better idea of the shipments. And you can track those by looking at the tooltip. Based off of what we inputted on the right here, in the region or the ship mode, which we'll just leave as all for now, we can see a more broken down chart of the shipments and if they were early, on time, or late. I thought this would be interesting as a bar graph, and again added some tooltips in order to make it easy to see as a viewer or as an executive, to be able to highlight certain days and certain shipments if you wanted to review them quickly and wonder if it was late, how late, if it was early, how early, and be able to do that on a product by product basis. Lastly, go back up here. We wanted to look solely at numbers. This is going to be product numbers and sales by product category specifically. And I sorted this out by region, just because, no particular reason, but just a way to showcase the filters. And the manager wanted to compare how different managers were doing, this is how they would probably want to do it. So let's say for the West, we're out in the West. We can see 3 main categories: technology, office supplies, furniture, and we can break that down by year and month to see how successful the product lines were. And if we wanted to get more detail, we can scroll down and we have it broken down solely by category, then subcategory, and then who the buyer was and how much in sales for that category. So we'd have consumer, corporate, or home office. One thing, if I could change something about these dashboards, if this was something more professional for my company in the future, I would probably try and add some sort of graphics, make it look a little bit cleaner, maybe some more spacing. But overall, this is just a way to showcase what I've learned in the last 2-3 months as I've taken the Tableau fundamentals course and passed my certification test. Definitely enjoyed using the software, definitely enjoyed learning about all its capabilities, and I feel competent to be able to continue my learning and to be able to showcase some of these skills and projects that I'll be using in my career. So thank you, and yeah, here's my dashboards.